What's the motherfucking deal for the fucking den? Let's see, make sure I got everything in order here. I think should be good. Man, what's the deal? What's the deal, man? Things, what's the motherfucking deal? White persuasion was shaking. Man, shout out to both of y'all for that love. I sincerely appreciate that. Made my motherfucking day. Definitely. And as y'all can hear, y'all can hear that shit. So that's where it's gonna go. It's definitely gonna go to upgrading the fucking chair, so y'all ain't gotta hear all these fucking high-pitched squeaks and shit during the streams. And make sure I got y'all marked down for your sauce flavor. Man, I appreciate that, boss, man. Yeah, I saw you like right when I was in the stream, man. Yeah, man, it's not a big. Here's my thing. Is first let's get the intro and then I'm gonna talk about it, man. I'm gonna hit this intro, then we gonna talk about it.
Smoke weed every day.
Already, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, that's what it's all about, dog. Brandon, what's the motherfucking deal? But, yeah, my thing about losing friends and stuff like that, at this point, man, I hate to even say it, sounds so fucking stupid to say it, though, but it's like you're almost used to it. It's like I've lost, like, important sections of my life. I've lost people who have been real important to me. Like when I was 13, that's my sister passed. You know, we had different dads. She was 11 years older than me, so my mom was married to her dad first. They had got divorced. You know, she married my dad and then had her. But then when we finally, like, she didn't stay with us when my mom was married to my dad. So when they finally divorced, me and my sister, probably it might have been a couple of years that we actually got to know each other and really interact. She passed away when I was young. My best friend, we go out on a job, man, South fucking Dakota. And some shit, I'm not going to get into a bunch of details, but we ended up having to come back early. A week later, you know, situation happens. And I'm doing my best trying to revive him and things like that. And it's a weird thing because I probably gotta say all the intro shit, but you know, it's late night sipping then. We just gonna talk about whatever. And you know, that all had me in a weird place. And that's where I first started fucking with some depression because like I said, I tried to save him. And you know, people say, well, you know, if you wouldn't have done that, you know, the CPR or whatever you're doing to sustain him, he would die. And I felt no glory in that because, you know, a week later, you know, he just never came back and never responded. So, you know, that. And then like I told y'all, you know, a couple of years ago, I lost a chick that I was with for fucking 13 years, even though, you know, that shit made me feel like shit because I thought about all the fucking dirt and stupid shit I fucking did and how I should have been a better person. That put me in a fucking situation. But now it's to this point, like, now it's almost not even a thing anymore, man. Like, losing friends is just like, over trivial shit. The way I felt, like, you know what I'm saying, when I lost real motherfuckers who have been there cut for me, man. If motherfuckers want to get mad, and I'm this is the type of person I am, man. I reach out to people. What's up, John Brown? What's up, Joe? What's up, Robbie G? What's going down, man? I'm not a hater, though. Like, I do my best to show love. Like, I go out of my way to try to show love sometimes. And I'm going back and forth because I'm low key listening to Ray stream too. But it's like, yeah, if you gonna hate on some shit, and especially if it's some shit I done invited you to be a part of multiple fucking times, man. If I let me say it. So like I say, it's I can't. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I'm to the point where I accept it, dog. You know, I spent a significant amount of time trying to improve this thing because, like I said, it's just the feedback that I get from people, and you know, this time I decided to act on it because I tell y'all, you know, when I used to play ball, and back then I had a fucked up mentality. I was very nihilistic. I didn't give a fuck about anything. Just my belief system was just all fucked up, dog. And people would tell me back then, you know, you can do it. You could go to the next level, you know, just this here. I mean, people who played on the next level, the fucking NFL. I didn't believe anything anybody said, dog. And nothing. And so now that I've been fucking with the flavor, man, I've had people reach out to me and tell me stuff. And I decided to finally fucking listen. You know, put my all into something and really try to push it into something and really try to make it into something. And why not? You know, with the Derrick Rose shit, why not me? You know? And the fact, like I say, just that y'all been fucking with it, I'm not even worried about all that other shit. Because I'm honest with you, like I say, when I told you about when my old lady passed, dog, you said, no, bud, hey, ain't nothing wrong with a good old Budweiser. I'm back on the same shit, some fucking sweet ass grape soda, throw a little bit of vodka, a little bit of Tito's in there, you know. I fuck with the brown, I'm gonna be out of town. But my thing, man, is just, I'm not even tripping at this point, dog. I'm not even tripping at this point on stuff like that. You know, you got to have like I don't know if y'all ever watched The Wire, but Omar, every man got to have a code. My thing is this: I show love. I go out of my way to show love because I feel like love and respect, or whatever it may be. I try my best to be respectful. I talk a lot of off the wall shit, but you know, sincerely, I don't mean most of it. If I'm just talking shit. But I do that so I know that if someone does something negative to me, or they come across me in a fucked up way, that I don't feel bad about my actions, you know, after that. If I know that I've done nothing but show you love, man, I've done nothing but reach out to you, I've done nothing but do this and this, and then when you come back across, it's salt and it's hate and, you know, all kind of off the wall ass shit. There's no problem cutting motherfuckers off. Like I said, I told you after my old lady passed, I cut a lot of people off. Like even right now, I don't know if it's 10 people that have my real phone number. You know what I'm saying? Not talking about the sauce line or whatever, but just that could call me directly. You know, and actually, like I said, if it is, you know, a couple of the people actually I've met off of fucking YouTube, and so it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. So I don't even trip on that shit. Yeah, that's what I say. I don't trip on none of that other shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely, dog. That's what I say. It's some crazy shit. You know, I mean, it's just like I said. It's not even nothing to be. It's life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's happened to other people. You know, I had to get over it. I had to get off that feeling sorry for myself shit. And you know, it happens to everybody. You got to keep trucking, man. You got to keep pushing. You can't let that stop you. You know, and shit. Try to do something that if those people that you cared about were still here, that they'd be proud of seeing you do, you know. But that's not what this den is about. It's not about getting into some old memories and sad stuff, you know. It's about having a good time. That's what the den is about. That's what I say. That's why I'll be drinking. Like I start drinking, start getting all depressed and shit. Nah, hell no. But like I said, I was just thinking about that, like I said, the whole situation with the friends thing. Because it was something I had read, and then I was just thinking about a certain situation. And I'm like, damn, you know, this motherfuckers I've telling about this beforehand. I've been reaching out to, been saying, hey man, you know, look, you just stay consistent. And it was excuses, you know, this and this and this. And then now, you know, oh, okay, oh well, yeah, it is what it is. But you know, when I'm gonna do my thing too, you know what I'm saying? When I do this, what I'm gonna do, you know, I'm gonna go copy this person over here because what they doing, man, they blowing up, man. They doing this stuff over here, they blowing up. All right, that's cool. I don't knock nobody for what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my lane. I'm not gonna copy nobody else unless I feel like it's something that could be relevant to what I'm trying to do, man. Man, thank you, White Persuasion. Thank you. And John Bryan, man, don't even worry about that, man. It wasn't your fault, so it's nothing for you to be sorry for. You know? Wise, what's the motherfucking deal, man? I appreciate that late love. I just hit the button and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, yeah, in the den, like I said, I don't know. I may kind of swap it up back and forth. Maybe do some little, have a drink every now and then maybe smoke every now and then, you know, back and forth. 'Cause I know everybody doesn't fucking smoke. And like I said, it's I guess maybe, you know, drinking will make it a little bit more relatable every now and then. Oh, let me make sure the bank open. My fault. I ain't even think about that shit. My fault. Let me open that up. I'll be forgetting I have to switch it when I change the flavor. But yeah, man, it's a cool deal. It's a cool deal. Like I say, I just appreciate the love. I appreciate the feedback. Like I say, I appreciate the constructive criticism, because what it comes down to, it's about me trying to get better at something, to improve at something, and being motivated to do better. Like I listen to some of these, I listen to some of the other, radio stations and things like that, and I kind of issue myself some little private challenges, and a part of that is to be better than some of those guys, and to be able to say, even if it takes a while, and a while could be years, it could be however long it takes, but to be able to say, create a platform not from scratch, on YouTube, and had to build, a following and people who fuck with it, as opposed to just jumping on a radio station. And I'm not knocking nobody, because even if you jump on that radio, you had to be of quality enough to, for them to want to hire you. So I'm not knocking anybody for that. So I don't want it to sound that way. But I think that should be good. I think the suite should be action. Man, Jose was hitting a fucking lick. That motherfucker he was getting all the sauce. But yeah, I think let me check and see if they action. Let's see if it say. Okay, cool. There we go. Oh, so yeah, you're not too far behind. Because yeah, honestly, coming into the day, Wise was leading everybody. As I was catching up on some of the old sauce, and I was like, man, ain't nobody finna catch Wise today. He got this. I was about to go ahead and make the announcement. Then Jose, during that basketball stream, he just kept flipping the fuck out of him. You said future plans for the sauce. I don't want to go into too much detail. I'm always super secretive about shit, and even sometimes unnecessarily. But I just feel better about the shit. But I do want to do more involving the city of Houston. I definitely want to do more for the city. I want to be able to. I'm trying to figure out a way, and that's why I say I'm working on going ahead and getting the South Sports website. Excuse me, and doing a podcast and things like that. Good grief. Because like I say, certain things that people want to hear about that I know for sure, and that's the Texans. Some people fuck with the Rockets. If I can get my Astros game up, but like I say, I'm collaborating with some other guys to help cover the Astros aspect of it until, not even until, because like I said, everybody wants to be a part of the flavor. I fuck with that. But at the same time, I want to study and get my own baseball knowledge up, get my soccer knowledge up, improve, get better, have a better understanding of things. So, and just as far as the flavor, just becoming more diverse, because I want to be able to touch on things that everybody enjoys. I want to get down with the saber catch rugby stuff, and like I say, speak on more collegiate stuff. And what I'd really, really like to do, and that's why I say I just got to grind hard. I got to get it better, and I'd like to get it to where I could free up a little bit more time to dedicate to, and I have been sacrificing some things and trying to do more with the flavor. But I'd like to be able to, maybe go around town, catch out some of the high school games, maybe get, not necessarily interviewing prospects and stuff like that, because I don't know how that works, the legality of it. But, just giving little platforms to people eventually. Like I say, if the flavor gets big enough, I think something like that would be able to help out people in the city. And what I'm saying by help out is, like I said, you got guys who may not be getting a lot of recognition, and if somebody from the place say, hey man, this kid at this high school, man, you should go check him out and he's solid. I'd like to be able to go do something like that, go out there, maybe do get a little bit of footage, talk about it, and but that would have to be on something different, because like I said, the way YouTube is working, I know you can't just put up a bunch of everything, and then I know a lot of people ain't gonna fuck with certain videos. But there's a couple of different things I'd like to do. That being a small portion of it. But I do have some plans. Like I say, as we reach certain thresholds, then I intend to implement more things. That's actually a real good idea, Wise. That's a very good idea. To make another channel for all NFL and NBA teams. Man, honestly, I can't, because I don't care about the other teams that much. Like when I honestly say I love it, it's for the love of the city of Houston, and I love everything about this town, man. If I start talking about like all other teams, I probably wouldn't give too much of shit. Like, it wouldn't be very passionate. and I'd be talking about a bunch of shit. I'd just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I'd have the same kind of energy, and I still got to work on that too. My delivery, my energy, trying to improve those things. I want to minimize. I've been trying to work on minimizing the ums and uhs, because I know that can get very annoying. Little bitty things, improving, like I say, my own personal stuff, but then doing different things and adding more flavor. So, got to do it like I say more essay type. You say edit them, love have clips and things. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out too with the videos, is because, like I said, I did one where I actually had highlights and I was trying to do, you know, the Rapid Rockets recap and actually offer commentary, not just sit there and like, oh my God, not doing all that shit, but actually offer commentary and speak on what was going on. And that video lasted for a whole maybe 10 minutes before YouTube took it down. They didn't give me a strike or anything for it, which is cool, but I'm trying to figure out how, you know, the OSNs and, you know, other people, even the ones who just put up highlights, you know, get away with it. Did y'all see that Zemo Pierto? I don't know if y'all catch his shit. I don't know if y'all ever I don't know if y'all ever catch his shit, but he ended up getting hired on by fucking Bleacher Report. Do you know what I mean? That's dope. But shit, you gotta realize, you gotta expect, as fast as them motherfuckers be getting them highlights done, dog. Shit, that guy has a talent. That guy has an asset. Them motherfuckers. I read an old article, and this was like in 2016, and they were talking about these motherfuckers were making bank with those fucking highlight channels. They weren't tripping, of course. Shit. So I'd be like, man, why they keep putting these fucking channels up? Like, even they get taken down. It's like, that seems like it'd be frustrating. But then when you see the kind of money they were making for doing that shit, I'd be on it too. I wouldn't sleep. Them motherfuckers was fucking crazy. Oh, you got to email the NBA? Okay. Yeah, because I heard the NBA is a little bit more lenient on it. In the article I read, they said they're not really tripping about, they're more tripping on live streaming the actual game, but they're not tripping on like highlights and shit, because they're like, man, that's just branding, that's just marketing for us. So yeah, I'm a writer. I definitely will. Like I said, I'll send a damn letter and say, look, motherfucker, I'm gonna do the Darren, like Darren said he was gonna do the like he would have said to Bob McNair, look, motherfucker, stupid motherfucker. That's just funny. That's funny, man. Yeah, I feel you, Brian. But like I say, it's partly that, but I don't want to call it an end game, but there's a reason why I focus mainly on the city, because like I say, there's some things I'd like to do in the city, and not all just YouTube things, you know. But so that's why I try to keep it concentrated. But I definitely know if I was to speak on a bunch of shit and just talk crazy about a bunch of shit, that, you know, more people would fuck with it. But it's not necessarily about that, man. Oh, the fucking announcement's still on. I fucking forgot to cut them hoes off. Let me see where they at. Right here. All right. Don't do none of that. Let's do this. All right. Sorry about that. But man, yeah, man. You want to start an NFL team out? That would be dope. And I heard like Jerry Jones has been, you know, he's because, you know, San Antonio was supposed to be trying to get a squad. And, you know, that's cowboy country up there. And the more squads you pull, you know, the less cowboy fans you have. So I heard something about he was instrumental in blocking, you know, San Antonio from getting a team. XFL? Yeah, he gonna fall off real soon. Look, it's gonna be a lot of sad people. Though. Look, as much as I don't like Jerry Jones, it's like here's my thing. Like, I always look for qualities in people, man. I try to do my best to look for qualities in people. And when I say that, it's just that it could be a motherfucker. He could have all the issues in the fucking world. I try my best to find something that I could admire about them, even if I don't agree with their beliefs or their stances or whatever it may be, you know. And listen, motherfucker just talking crazy. Then it's like, man, get the fuck up out of here. But Jerry Jones, you know, I'll give him the tenacity, and you know, he like I say, he was trying to buck the system with the whole Goodell shit, and it wasn't seeming like he was backing down, you know, even though all the rest of the motherfuckers nobody was really backing him up or anything about that. I like, to me, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Even if you may not get the outcome you wanted out of it, but it is what it is. You say Jose signed his soul to the devil. Yeah, he had to do something. I don't know what he did. I'm talking about, I don't know what because I'm talking about, I had never seen numbers that big. He was just killing. He was flipping. I mean, everything he was doing everything was hitting, dog. I was like, what the hell? Oh, the MSU situation. Yeah, let's talk about that. Because I didn't realize everything that was entangled into that. And they said, the president retired, the athletic director resigned or some shit. And then that makes me think back to the long now forgotten Keith Mumphrey situation. And it makes me look at that in a different light. But I'm not going to judge him for that, because if he met the chick off the app, you know how that shit goes. He made it to the NFL and he didn't take me. Fuck him. But then at the same time, dog, it's hard for me to believe certain things because of the shit that I've seen, dog. And especially, you know, Michigan State's not a bad school, you know, especially if you winning and you doing stuff. Because I'm talking about just even at U of H, the shit that females would do. And look, I didn't even tell people I played football. You know, even at U of H, they didn't fuck go to the games back then. Students didn't, you know, it was all kind of other shit to be doing. And so I didn't really wear shit around campus like that, but, you know, being in shape, that definitely helps you with the hoes. And so then once they really found out, y'all play for the team, I'm going to tell some outrageous stories one day. I'm going to tell one. I'll tell y'all one. Shit like this. Let me tell you how easy it was to get some action. Or shit, I didn't even have to initiate the shit. It was like this. I would be in my room. And it would be, we do shit all like this all the time. I was working on a paper or something. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. My partner, I'm not going to name his name. Man, if I ain't hollered him in a while, that was my dude back then, though. Out of Port Arthur. Bust in the room. He's like, hey, man, what is you doing? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, dog, we got some hoes in the room. What is you saying? I'm like, I'm on the way. I hopped up off the computer. I slide over because, like I say, that's when, you know, we were in the dorm. We were in Bayou Oaks. And so, shit, you know, it's two things on the floor or whatever. And so his was like diagonal from me. And I didn't have a roommate because I had a roommate at first. Then he ended up leaving. So I took his bed up out of there and I made like a whole nother little area. And actually, I gave that bed to my partner. And it was we was just doing some off the wall shit. But I walk up in that bitch, man, like I'm not knowing what to expect. It's going down. They got two hoes up in here, some other little partners up in there and all this shit. So I'm like, damn, it's going down in that hoe. And the chick was like, what's up? What's your name? Or something like that. And as she's getting fucked, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody already up in this bit. And shit. So yada, 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 exchange a couple of words. So she's like, so what's up? I'm like, shit, what you mean? So I come out my shirt, drop my pants. Now look, don't judge me. I had some SpongeBob boxers on. All right. The whole, like I said, it was like two bras, and I want to say it was a couple of my other partners in there. It might have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was. So it was like, yeah, it was like 4 dudes. It was like 2 chicks. So it was some old wild group action shit going on. But you know, it was some wild shit. But everybody stopped and laughed at my SpongeBob boxers, and it was okay. It was all right. It is what it is. But then, you know, just got down to it. And I see them hoes all the time. Like, if you just hear some of the shit that these hoes would say, dog, like, and like I said, that was just that shit would happen all the time, man. Like all the time. There would be times I walk out my fucking dorm room. It'd be motherfucking me strippers in the fucking hallway and shit, ass naked and shit. Like when I tell y'all, like one day, like when shit gets right, I got plenty of off the wall stories to tell y'all. But hit you with the drink. No, stop. You tell me. I ain't say shit, but shit, I know Parrish know shit. He know what's shaking shit. You know, he might be about to be a family man, but he know how they get down on campus, man. But basically, MSU coach and staff administrator hears rape allegations from the public, so the victim sued the school and all the beans spill. Man, Tree Fitty one day. It's all good, Trillia, man, as long as you come through and show some love, man. Man, look, hey, HEB buddy bucks, hoes everywhere, boy. But yeah, when it's a concerted effort, though, to conceal some shit, that's unacceptable. I heard the police were in on it, too. I think I cut these damn fucking notifications off. Give me a second. I'm going to have to close the bank and open it back up because they don't need all these damn fucking shit still going on. Give me 30... Well, not even, give me 15 seconds with the bank. I'm going to close it real quick and then open it back up. So fucking, who is this bitch smoking? She a little slimmer than I like, but oh, she got the whole for real set up. But yeah, that's wild. That's super wild. Okay, the bank should be back open. You know, yeah, that it's a motherfucking, it's real collusion. It's real collusion for hiding rape allegations. Like, look, here's my thing, dog. I ain't with that rape shit. Like, if a bitch tell me no, I'm gonna say, all right, cool, and I'm gonna slide. Dog. Like, when one bitch tell you no, it's five others that'll be out. They with the shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, I was still. I was 19. Look, hey, but look, see, this is what y'all don't understand. When SpongeBob first came out, I had the SpongeBob market locked up. I mean, motherfuckers wasn't fucking with SpongeBob, dog. I tell y'all, I always fuck with cartoons and shit. I used to have this little stupid fucking, it was square. It was a square ass fucking SpongeBob hat. I used to slide to school in that hoe, man. You know what I'm talking about? I used to be that bitch because, you know, I was just fucking having fun. Like, I used to do stupid shit at school. I hated it. When I did go, I was finna go in that bitch and have some fun. I had the little shirt to go with it. I come SpongeBob unit up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I got them hoes. I think I want to say, did I buy them or did somebody get them hoes for me? But yeah, hey, them hoes seen plenty of action because it was SpongeBob fucking face on the front, dog. Like, not in that occasion, but it's been plenty of times I had to turn SpongeBob into a motherfucking a sponge to an elephant, you feel me? And so they had to get them hoes. Look, them hoes got to get face to face with SpongeBob. Shit, it is what it is, man. But you say you like, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was. I was old. It was like I caught the entail of it because I think we like the same age. Like I say, but I was fucking with it like just because, like I said, I like goofy shit, dog. Like I say, you know, my thing with cartoons is why I like them is because it can always be some unexpected shit to happen. When you watch like sitcoms and movies and shit, even if it's a comedy, 9 times out of 10, you know what's happening. There's only like a certain limit to which they can go when you're doing live action shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You grew up on Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, these cartoons don't keep kids. That's why they all crazy and throw it off, man. You say if it's a no, it's a maybe. She say, yeah, that's my thing, dog. If a broad says no, say, but I get down, he goes down. Man, I'll tell you about. But look, I can't give y'all all the good stories in one stream, but parties definitely went down. I'm telling you, I used to be a fool, dog. I used to be a motherfucking fool. Look, let me see. As a matter of fact, let me see what Jose finally ended up with. I can tell y'all because I can see the. Oh my God! Hold on, let me see. Oh, Jose must have lost some action or something then. He must have been gambling hard because he must have lost some. I don't know how much he gambled. He must have been gambling at the end because right now, White Persuasion got the lead. You like way ahead of everybody. It's not even close. Yeah, it's not even close, man. You Gucci right now. Yeah, you good, man. You look. You got 4 times as much as the next in line. Like right now, Jose is in third place. So like right now, you definitely on the leaderboard. You got it right now. Hmm. Man, look, dog, when I'm telling y'all, like we had a party, and I'm not gonna go into the full details. I'm gonna just talk about it another time. That was a dope ass party, and I'm still one of the best parties I ever fucking went to. But like after that party, it was a pajama party. So basically, hoes was coming in they fucking draws basically because you stayed on fucking campus. Technically, it was off campus, but it's on campus. We was right next to everything else. They coming out they motherfucking dorm. They coming in lingerie and shit. We football players, we feel like, we swole, we stunting in this hoe, you know what I'm saying? I'm in this motherfucker, I got up some boxers and a towel on, so I'm freaking on the hoes and doing all kind of shit. These hoes up here coming up randomly grabbing meat and shit, like, hold on, bitch, I don't even know you. You come grabbing on the beat like this hoe like a pistol. You pull that hoe out with it. We ain't finna play no game. This is straight action, you know what I'm saying? It's straight action. We ain't playing no games, you know what I'm saying? This ain't for jokes. This ain't for shits and giggles. But I remember like after that, probably within that next week after that party, it was 4 or 5 hoes that came up to me and hollered, man, I remember you was at that party, I went you woo woo woo. And yeah, my homegirl, she liked you. Woo, woo. I talked to her, she was way too skinny for me. She was cool. We kicked it. But it was like 4 or 5 hoes that fucking week that came up to a nigga and I tried to complete a trifecta. I tried to complete a trifecta. I fucked it up with the last one because it was 3 hoes from TSU that had came over there. There's one I was talking. She was cool, but I ain't never really fucked with her. I wasted too much time. I think I don't know. I might have fucked up fucking with her friends. Who knows? But she wasn't even really all that. I just wanted to complete the fucking trifecta. But these 3 hoes came from TSU with the fucking wife beaters and boy shorts on. Yeah, all had like they little matching shit. One of these hoes from Kentucky. I smashed that hoe. She scratched the fuck up out of my back, dog. Oh my God. I still feel it when I think about it. What makes a party great? Man, yeah, to me it's just having fun, man. Like it really having a good time. It ain't gotta be about hoes wilding out or no shit like that. But I mean just everybody having a good time, if you dancing or whatever you dancing, if you just cool, if you vibing, having good conversation, that's cool, without no drama. Good music, good vibes, good people, man. But with that party though, the rules we had, like if you didn't play on the football team, man, if y'all have seen how niggas was trying to get in that bitch, the rules was if you didn't play on the football team, if you were a dude and you wanted to get in, you had to bring 2 hoes with you. So that way it never got saturated. It wasn't no 1-to-1 shit. Cause it was already a gang of hoes. So it was way more hoes in the party than dudes. So that's one of the benefits of it. So it's like, if you're not a part of this football, cause it was in the football dorm. It's like, if you're not a part of this shit, then you can't come in this motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then what we had was like the 2nd and 3rd floor. Because on the 1st floor, it was just like a conference room and some shit like that. But you could open the doors up and like widen it out. So that shit was dope. But then, like I say, upstairs were the rooms where people actually had. They had like a little lounge area up there, and then the 3rd floor. That's where I stayed on the 3rd floor. All the cool kids stayed on the 3rd floor. We call that shit the VIP. Like if you wasn't fucking with nobody like that, you wasn't getting up there. Shit, we wouldn't even let the motherfuckers from the 2nd floor up there. And because we had some extra drinks, some ice, Jello shots, a bunch of shit. So VIP was for the ones that was about that action, and it was a cool little deal, man. But the trifecta, like I said, I smashed 2 out of the 3. The Kentucky chick, she fucked my shit the fuck up. And the funny thing about it was this happened when I still had a roommate, right? And so the way the fucking rooms were, it was open. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a divide or anything. So it's like, but it was diagonal. So I'm trying to think, you have like this side, like a little kind of a space, and then you had this side, and you shared a fucking bathroom. You had split sinks and shit like that. Man, so the night that the Kentucky bitch came over, so she came through, and she's like, oh, well, what about you? I'm like, man, I ain't tripping on that shit. Look, shit, fuck all that. Man, I motherfucking me beat the fucking pussy up, right? This bitch clawing me the fuck up. You know, that when you first get scratched over your back getting all fucked up, it's not a thing at first. It's when you go take that shower. It's that next day once the motherfuckers that fucking had a little time to do whatever fucking scratches do. Well, I can only imagine how that national championship shit go down. Yeah. When you make a party good, when bitches suck your dick at a party with a girls cheering, man. Let me tell you about that. At this same party, it was a bitch. She was just going in. Like, she was in, like I tell you how you could open up these fucking rooms. It was like a bitch in the corner, like, just going in. I was like, man, look, I'm trying to get my own action. Look, y'all can have that. But, like I said, it was just a live overall event. And I keep telling myself before I die, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to be 50 fucking trying to have a damn pajama party and shit. But yeah, when over that air, you ain't lying about that air, man. Look, and this bitch here. So next day, the next day, man. You know, like I said, I get up. You know, my roommate, he already gone. When I ain't think nothing of it, I go to. Was I going to class at this time? I might have. I might not have. I might have stayed in my shit and played Xbox. But shit, I go to practice. That motherfucker like So man, sounds like you had a pretty good time last night. I was like, oh shit, she was up. My bad, shit, because I know that bitch was making a bunch of noise, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did wake up though. But that shit was uncomfortable fucking practice, dog. Them next couple little days, that fucking scratch back shit is for the birds. But yeah, while you in it, it's all good. Yeah, that's dope, dog. Went to a party where bitches made a human Sunday of 15 female. Well, good grief. You get to satisfy that sweet tooth, babe. You say the practice after party was crazy. Man, like I say, but when you go to when you like at a school that competes, you can, like I said, you actually out there, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be on TV and shit. Like I say, that's gonna be a whole different ball game. That's the only thing I thought about. Is like that was my only. It's like, man, I should have went to a fucking school in like the middle of nowhere where the fucking school was the only thing shaking. You motherfucker, I'll bet that we're gonna hit that raffle action because in the city, hoes don't give a fuck about that shit. There's too many motherfuckers, babe. Especially in motherfucking third ward. You know what I'm saying? Them hoes gonna fuck with some dope dealers. They ain't caring about the motherfucking game and shit. You know what I'm saying? So. But the thing about that though is you had U of H and TSU, so shit. Them TSU hoes used to fucking. I guess they thought we was really doing something because we was going to U of H. You know what I'm saying? And so they was like, oh yeah, woo woo. There used to be some of them TSU niggas be mad. Some of them niggas was cool as shit though. Some of them niggas they was cool. Man, come through, y'all kick it. But a lot of them niggas was, hey, we got into it. Now let me stop. We got into a severe situation with some niggas from TSU over some stupid shit, over fucking like overbroad. It wasn't like overbroad. It was my same partner I was telling you about that came and got me when the motherfucking the hoes was in the room or whatever. Some shit had happened with a bitch he was fucking with, and she called herself gonna say, "Oh, get my niggas to come through here and woo 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 woo." You say, okay, go do that. You know what I'm saying? Just because niggas in college, don't get it mistaken. Half the reason these niggas are in college is only because they're athletic. You know what I'm saying? Not because of making sensible decisions. So it's like niggas will get stupid with you. And I remember when they hit me, I was at the Towers when that shit happened. And I came riding around. My partner came from out of town. I don't even know what the fuck. He came from out of town. He had just got a truck or some shit. And he had pulled up just to see what a nigga was doing. I'm like, man, look, you got to ride me around the way. And I hopped in the back of his shit, nigga. I come around the corner like a dumbass, making a whole bunch of noise. Hop out that hoe. What's going down? So that shit was interesting. But here we go. Hit that hoe with this. Let me get the raffle started. But yeah, it was definitely some shit. But here's the thing, though. Even in that same situation, we talk about all this stuff with MSU. And the reason why I say I'm kind of suspect on it, shit, I ain't got no. I fucking dropped out of college. Said I'm on a different account that has a YouTube red try. Yeah, that's the one you want. Thinking like catching it cause crazy, man. I already know, man. That's why I say I give you all the props in the world, dog, that you still, you know what I'm saying, staying up, you still fucking with the flavor and all that other shit because it's still streaming and recording because I know that shit can be serious. Cause like I say, you know, I was talking about it earlier, like I said, my old lady when she had passed away or whatever, I used to see that shit, dog. She'd be so fucking exhausted. Just that shit there, man. So definitely, like I say, I'm not the most religious man in the world or nothing like that, but definitely, you know, I keep you in my thoughts, man. Because like I said, I can't say I personally understand, but I know that they go down. At U of H, yeah, it's some stuff. I had my fucking car broken into, but I'd actually parked because I was over by the practice facility and I'd parked somewhere else. Motherfucker, that's when the Day to Zero it came out with that was that the album with I Hate You Bitch on it? I want to say that was the album. Was that like which Zero was that? I want to say that was the one. Fucking shit got broke into. I had the CD in my fucking CD player. They took the face off my fucking radio. Didn't steal the radio. Stole the fucking face off my shit. And stole my motherfucking CDs. You know what I'm saying? Ain't steal no Bang. Ain't steal none of the rest of my shit. I had some 6x9s in that hoe. I had some fucking 15s in the trunk. I had some tweeters in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Stole the motherfucking face off my radio with my CD stuck in that shit. So I had to go buy another fucking radio. But as far as that, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's been so long since I haven't really been up and through all that area. Like I said, I slid down MLK the other day a couple of times. Well, not the other day, but recently. And that shit it's way different than what it was when I was out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it definitely, he putting in work, dog. That's what I say. You gotta respect that, man. You gotta respect that. Wow, man. That's something I feel. That's why I say it's part of the reason that I be trying to get on a better diet, because I know I don't take the best care of my health. You know what I'm saying? I be eating like shit, and I know it. I've been getting better, but I fucked up this week. I started off the year good, but I can't lie. This week I ate a bunch of fucking bullshit, like real live bullshit. I was doing good, not eating nothing out the box, nothing out of box and shit. Then I went and fucking bought that fucking box of Famous Amos and downed them hoes. You know what I'm saying? Said cigarettes. Man, yeah, I understand. I definitely understand. Until you got sick and stuff. Man, running is a hard thing for me. Like, I know people like, here's my thing. Like, I truly believe, like, if you run, I think people who run, like, start their day off on a run, they have their shit together the most. Because while you running, depending on how long you run, you have time to think about your day. You have time to organize and structure, you know, what you got planned to do. And you're more likely to execute. You're getting your energy levels up because you're getting your blood flow going and all that other good shit. But I just can't. It's hard for me to do that shit. I gotta have some music. I gotta have a certain area to operate. I get to thinking about shit, and then I don't know. I be doing too much. We're running. I can't. It's not my bag necessarily. I should. I know I need to. I said whenever the weather gets back, it ain't like it's super cold, but I don't like any kind of cold. It still be kind of cool in the mornings. But I said I told Scotty, and I blame him because he's a fat dog, that we're gonna start running. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those machines and shit. Yeah, all right. Say don't run, go to the gym. Yeah. You say, Robert, so you ain't never smoked a cigarette? Yeah, I blame. Like, my thing is, I've smoked them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I've smoked, but I never caught on to the cigarette thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only time I really ever smoked them is like on the job. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you, like I said, you know, you're doing a little craft gig or a little construction gig or something, you know, and you at work all fucking day, you know, smoke them if you got them. Get the smoke pen, you know, take a little break or something. That's usually like the only time I'd ever really smoke. And then when I did, I can't lie though. I had I had a bad Black and Mild habit for a little while, but I don't really inhale the Black and Milds. I just be smoking them. Them motherfuckers are nasty as shit. I fucking hate them hoes, dog. I hate them hoes, man. He smoked a bag of cigarettes every day. Man. I don't know about that. About the marriage thing. Cause like I say, to me it's just a fucking social contract. Becomes a real fucking contract. And like I say, man, it's gonna take some work. Cause like I say, shit, the last chick I was with all that time, she put up with all my shit, all my dog ass ways and all that type of shit. You know, I gotta apply pressure. I can't make it too easy for the new broad. I can't make it too easy for the new chicks to say, oh yeah, let's just go get married after the other motherfucker is the one that went through all my shit. So I don't know. We'll just see how that plays. I don't have any real intentions of doing so. You know, that's not something that I look to make a goal or anything. I mean, I don't knock it if anybody does it. It's just not high on my list of priorities. So, man, that's a good thing though, man. You know. See, last time I smoked and when I was drunk and do not remember. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, I can only imagine it, dog. Man. Don't I wouldn't say that, John Bryan. Don't say that. Because I'm gonna tell you why. It's a selfish thing to think. And you know, I understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? But your parents gave birth to you. They want to outlive you. You know, I imagine, I think about my mom, you know, when my sister passed. You know what I'm saying? At 24 years old. A parent never wants to see their child go before them. They birthed you. You know what I mean? So they naturally expect you to live longer than them, because it's like this: either you can embrace the pain of them passing, or they have to embrace the pain of you passing. And you know, putting that pain on them is selfish in a way. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. Trevor, perfect. Exactly, dog. And that's the thing. It's a fight, man. People don't realize, dog. It's a fight. Because with that, dog, you got to do a lot of shit. Especially like eating habits, you have to adjust shit. And you got to just, the way you operate, the way you approach life, you got to make adjustments, man. Exactly. You say I hope I go for any of my younger siblings. Yeah, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. Like, but see, my sister, like I said, you know, not that we knew it. You know, nobody knows this, but she had sickle cell. And so, you know, that's a horrible thing. You know what I mean? Because you go through a lot. Like her last few years of life, it was hectic. It was hectic, dog. She had stroke. She was on dialysis. Just a bunch of shit, dog. She was tough than a motherfucker. Like, little bitty, petite motherfucker, dog. Just tough, dog. Tough, but eventually, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, man. Trust me. I know that has an effect on my mom, dog, because it affected the way she treated me. You know what I mean? It's like, and I think that had long-term consequences. I think she, you know, she was much nicer than she should have been. She should have applied more pressure instead of allowing me to get away with the shit that I did. It's not her fault, shit. You know, that's on me. I made those decisions. But, you know, I know that it had an effect on her. I know that it was a thing, you know. So that's very unfortunate. You know, that's just something, you don't want to put your people through that, you know. That they gave birth to you. They don't want to see you pass before them. Yeah, right. Yeah, sickle cell, man. It's a fucked up thing, man. It's a fucked up thing, dog. Let me make a special call. I hate Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose be just saying some shit. Jalen all right though. He's okay. To take 30 Advil. Oh my God. Yeah, that shit'll fucking fuck you off, dog. Yeah, that's fucked up, dog. That's fucked up. Kids, man, that's something I vacillate back and forth over. Not necessarily, because of course I'd like to have some fucking little honchos running around spreading my beliefs and my ideologies to the world. You know, some little minions. But at the same time, man, I have no problem admitting I'm selfish to the motherfucker. I enjoy me and my me time. And I don't know, man. It's a crazy fucking world we live in. And I don't know. It's I'd like to have some other things secured if I ever did. But that's another thing. Like I say, same situation as far as I was with this chick for so long and she wanted kids. I never gave her a kid, and you know, everything else that happened. So I can't see me just saying to the next chick, all right, cool, look, you can have my baby. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? There's levels to it. So I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't intend to. My pull-out game is on fleek. You know what I'm saying? I pull out when I don't even plan to. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking. I always plan to. Fuck that shit. Yeah, that's what's up though. But like I say, I'm not knocking it. Like I say, because honestly, the time that it probably touched me the most, and this is I ain't gonna go into that too. But like my best friend when he first had his son, you know, this was some years ago, and holding him made me think about shit differently. But it's been a long time. Yeah, that's my thing too. It's just like, even though things for me are getting better, it's a constant thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, one, I'm not in a position that I would ultimately like to be in, and I know there's no perfect time. There's no perfect time to do anything, but there's reasonable decisions that you can make. And right now, well, one, I don't even think I just necessarily want to. I don't think the decision is reasonable. Then, you know, that shit, you have a kid, that attach you to a chick for a long time. You better like that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. That's the thing. I already know you gonna definitely do it, because I know for a fact that if something was to happen, I know that I'd commit my life to my kid. And that's why I say that I'm selfish, because I haven't got to the point where I want to be. So I know if a kid come, I'm gonna dedicate my whole life to. I ain't gonna never get to where the fuck I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So look, that little motherfucker gonna have to wait. Man, that's a smart decision, John Bryant. A very smart decision. You know what I'm saying? Hold off. If you can hold off, man, hold off. Don't rush it, man. Don't rush it. Now, you ain't missing out on nothing. Having kids super early, you're not missing out on nothing, man. I'm not knocking it, you know what I mean? Because it is what it is. But I'm just saying, you live your life, man. Go see the things you want to see. Have plans. Like, plan your life out. Execute that shit. Oh, shit. You had a few concussions. Man, let me tell you something. And I remember back in the day, and I honestly, like, I'm not joking. I'm not saying shit to be funny or no crack, no jokes. I really do feel like I've probably had some long-term effects from fucking concussions. Because I just know about how when I was younger, the way I used to think, the way I used to process shit, the way I was like, when I tell you, I used to go to school and barely be there and fucking aced it. I remember, man, fucking taking a final. It wasn't social studies. It was something. It might have been history or something. I forgot whatever that teacher taught. But lady hated me, dog. Lady hated me because I'd debate with her ass and I'd argue with her and shit. And I remember that shit. It was 3 days. She gave us 3 days to study for that fucking finals in class. She's like, you guys got to study. It's going to make up so much of your grade. And I slept for fucking all 3 of them days. She told me, I'm telling you, nobody's ever not studied for this and passed this test and did this, and this. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. And so test day came, and even people were like, come on, Ed, you gotta fucking study, man. You don't want to fail this class. I don't give a fuck about this class, dog. And fucking, like I say, test day comes, do my shit. Shit, I was the first one to turn my fucking shit in. So motherfuckers probably thought I just breezed through that hoe. And fucking, after everything was said and done, she was so fucking mad. She's like, She was mad because she's like, yeah, the highest grade in the class, I want to say was like was it 94? Was it 94 or 96 or something? I think it might have been a 94. I think I missed like 2 or 3 problems. And she's like, guess who it was? And everybody thought it was this chick. Stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even finna get into the details of that whole stupid fucking bitch. And cause she was all geeky and she was just, she was the one trying to, you better study, because if you don't study, anyway, she was second. I was first. That shit made her motherfucking ass so mad. The teacher was mad. Everybody was like, how the fuck? And it's like, I couldn't have cheated because I ain't copy off none of y'all motherfuckers. My grade was better than all y'all. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? He say, took me 40. He said, you play college, car crash. What I didn't miss, man? What I didn't miss? Like, I don't want that work. I ain't want to do that work. 8 concussions. Yeah. You definitely gotta. You definitely gotta take that out. You gotta take care of that, man. Yeah, the football wide receiver versus CB shit. I ain't no receiver, man. Look. And all that open space tackling in open space. People don't realize how difficult that fucking is. You know what I'm saying? But shit, look, you put me a receiver, I go snag on him a couple of times. I snag on Scrooge, I moss him a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? You said he never went through percussion protocol, so he didn't know when he played, but always played through. Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you this. I remember fucking from a spring game in high school. It was like one of the last fucking plays. It was the other dude who played fucking defensive end. They used to hype him up because this motherfucker was always on fucking creatine and steroids and shit because he was swole. He was eating creatine pancakes as a freshman. Oh, he's on varsity and he's going to be good. That motherfucker wasn't shit. Motherfucker used to be hyping that motherfucker up. He was not good, dog. A fucking weight room warrior. And, what had happened is, I forgot what happened. I remember making the tackle, and this motherfucker come in late at the end of the fucking play. Like, I've already basically secured the tackle, and he just, I don't know, come diving in or something, and basically just ear holed me, dog. And then it was just like everything kind of went black for a second. And I was like, what the fuck, dog? And I kind of got up. I walked to the sideline. I was just like, man, hey, coach, you got to go put something in, somebody in or whatever. And I kind of sat and I took a knee. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? I remember my partners, he came out the stand or whatever. He's like, yeah, all right, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. And everything was just kind of fucked up after the fucking shit. I went to see the trainer or whatever. She's like, oh, it's okay. It's just a mild concussion. It ain't nothing. That's how it was back then. It's just a mild concussion. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers used to get them hoes all the fucking time. I know I've had them in fucking college and practices and shit like that. And like I said, I sit and I think about how I digest and process information now. It's differently than what I used to. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting to see. You know what I'm saying? It'll be interesting to see. You know what I'm saying? The next D-hop stop. Nah, it ain't going to open field tackle sweep. Hell yeah. Look at that triple penalty. Fuck that. I'd rather triple motherfucker than get burnt, man. So, yeah. Yeah. So, that's crazy. Let's see. You start watching Maryland. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely Paris take the field. We definitely already know it's going to be sauce. They going to be like, where all these fucking fans, these Houston guys come from? Where all these fucking Houston fans come from? Yeah, buy no jersey that don't involve clips. And I say, hey, I feel you. Stay loyal, babe. Stay loyal. So I ain't really been solid in practice, but every game I could play. Man, I was the same. I'm lying. I'm lying. In competitive shit, when it came to like one-on-ones, it came to shit like that, your pride on the line, I'm going to compete. But when it just comes to doing some stupid drills, I ain't worth the fuck, dog. Basketball, I was like that the worst. Basketball practice, I remember my first practice as a freshman, I had this stupid-ass coach. This motherfucker there, I still got beef with that nigga. He probably old as fuck now. I still beat his ass up. Man, this motherfucker here, dog. You talk all that shit. He was just like, he just whatever. I kind of went to practice, like, after football season was over with, playoffs and shit. You know, they already had guys who only play basketball. You know, football players would come in and take their spots. Man, this boy would talk all that shit. I remember the first game we played, and I ain't gonna say I went on basketball. I was more defensive than anything. Like, I wasn't really good until like my junior year. And then I was still fucking up, failing off the team and shit because I didn't give a fuck. No, actually, because they had moved me up to varsity, and I didn't want to play with the varsity squad because there was a bunch of niggas who was ball hoggers. We weren't good. Our varsity squad was ass, but our JV squad, the JV coach, he was cold. The old fucking varsity coach was ass, and all them niggas would do was just get up there and see how many shots they could jack up a game. And I didn't want to play with them niggas because the niggas I used to hoop with was all on JV. So we go to the parks and all that. They knew my style. If I used to have my thing used to be showtime. If I holler showtime, I mean, put that bitch in the air. Just get it anywhere near the rim, and I'm gonna put on the show, dog. But like I said, that first fucking little game or whatever, like I say, it was complete opposite of practice. Like, I turned this shit. When it gets competitive, when we talking about putting it down in the record books and shit, no, man. The lights come on, yeah, it go down, man. Oh, word? Dick Vital? Okay. You know what I'm saying? See the next play. Say one time I rolled my ankle. Yeah, my coach just said this ain't gonna take me to the next play. I got cheap shot. It pissed me off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, emotions are a motherfucker. That's what I tell people a lot too. It's just certain things you can't account for that statistics ain't gonna tell you. You let a motherfucker watch. I mean, any damn football game. A motherfucker makes a good play, he's more likely to make another good play within a short amount of time because of that I don't know if it's the adrenaline or the feeling or whatever, the endorphins or whatever it is that feels good. But as long as you got that little rush still going for you, they're more likely to make a mistake. They just get their ass done bad or something that it embarrassed, then that shit gonna just fade away. But man, it is what it is. Like I said, I appreciate y'all coming through and fuck with your boy, but we did hit that hour mark, and I'm gonna call it a wrap this evening. We're gonna definitely be back on it tomorrow. We're gonna definitely get back in action. I still want to say thank you to everybody from the Sauce Man who came through, showed love. I appreciate it like a motherfucker, dog. I appreciate it like a motherfucker. My vertical, man, I'm trying to remember what it was. I want to say it was 30 something. I couldn't even tell you exactly what it was. I'm trying to remember what the fuck it was from the combine. But like, that's what I say when I look at the NBA, and anybody who is 6'2" and above and can't dunk, like, I have no respect for their ass in the NBA, dog. Like, if you're older, yeah, now I can understand that. But if you 6'2" and you're not dunking that hoe, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I look at them, I look at people like kind of funny. Because like I said, I used to get above the rim. I used to play above the rim on that bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was my thing. But, 31.6. Shit. I was going to say, I don't know what mine was exactly. But shit, you should have been able to get up there, babe. You should have been able to get up there. Oh, shit. Yeah, I had an X on. Hell, yeah. Man, hell yeah. That yeah. Man. Yeah, that's all that matters. As long as you can dunk, man. That's what I heard Iverson was better at. I seen some of his shit. Iverson played with some motherfuckers. Who was it? The Aaron Carter? Not Aaron Carter. Quincy Carter. I want to say, was it Quincy Carter? It was a couple of other guys that he played with that actually went to the league, like in the same little district or whatever that he was in. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, I'm gonna slide out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for fucking with your boy. Y'all been for several hours this evening. You know what I mean? And this has been dope, man. I appreciate the love, man. I definitely appreciate it. Like I say, more to come, man. And like I say, it's definitely starting in February. Gonna be some new flavor coming to some things. I'm gonna be changing some shit up, but always trying to make it better. But with that being said, yeah, Spud Webb good dog, man. So that's what I'm saying. With that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. And most of all, y'all stay saucy. I'm out. I've been wearing these headphones the whole time, not even listening to shit. Ain't that some shit? I can't believe.